Soldiers, welcome to the Military Weapon Conference. Today's topic is QXR, one of the most powerful weapons after the weapon update. It wasn't a popular weapon until it got a huge buff in the update. Let's see what has been changed for this weapon. First, the weapon fire rate got a boost. Next, is the damage hitbox change. Now its headshot multiplier is 1.3 and upper body multiplier is 1.2. Last, the weapon accuracy got increased. So after the balance update, has it become the new meta in this game? Without further ado, let's find it out. SMGs are one of the most changed weapon classes in the game. They now pack more power in close-range combat and offer increased mobility, making them the best weapon for a run-and-gun style. They also have increased accuracy at longer ranges, making them more useful in mid-range combat. With this in mind, the most benefited SMG in this update is the QXR. It has been a popular choice for many players, and the 3 separate buffs make it even more viable in this season. So how good is the QXR? Will it be your new favorite weapon? Well, let me show you the weapon stats first. QXR is a good SMG with good damage, fast fire rate, and great mobility. By default, it has only 40 bullets in the magazine with a fire rate of 867 rounds per minute. The default mag size is good enough compared to other popular SMGs. The quick reload time of the weapon is 1.6 seconds, and the full reload time is 2.4 seconds. Its ADS speed is 284 milliseconds, which is slower than most SMGs. There is a buff on the weapon mobility. The movement speed is 6.6 meters per second, and the ADS movement speed is 4.2 meters per second, which is much faster than it was. Apart from the mobility change, the weapon damage got a huge buff as well. Now let's take a look at the damage and range of this weapon, to see how it performs in terms of time to kill in different ranges. The QXR has been the go-to SMG for players for some time now. The weapon has even experienced many buffs, making it suitable for various combat areas in the game. After the new update, now it deals 23 damage up to 9 meters, 19 damage from 10 to 16 meters, 18 damage from 17 to 26 meters, and 16 damage beyond that. The weapon has 3 body multipliers. A headshot now deals 1.3 times normal damage, and an upper body shot deals 1.2 times normal damage. This is a huge buff for this weapon. Along with the rapid fire, it can 4 shots to kill within 10 meters. In MP, its default TTK isn't that amazing, due to the low default damage. However, the damage increases significantly if you can hit the upper body or the head of the enemy. In BR it's a different story. Due to the damage reduction from the vest, weapon damage is not consistent in BR. It has 1 floating damage in all ranges. Even though there is damage reduction, the time to kill figure of QXR in close range is still quite impressive. Thanks to the new damage buff, the weapon performs better in mid-range combat. Practically, QXR has become one of the top weapons in MP. In the current environment, this weapon can respond flexibly to any situation. To rank this weapon, it has the low default damage, fairly good accuracy, and great weapon mobility. So you can see, the main strength of QXR is really depending on upper body shots in close to mid-range gunfights. It's clearly the new meta of this game. It's a powerful weapon no matter who uses it. Now, let me show you the best loadout of this weapon for both MP and BR. The first attachment is kind of unique for QXR. The enhanced bolt perk can increase the weapon fire rate from 867 rounds per minute to 980 rounds per minute, which makes QXR one of the quickest weapons in the game. In my opinion, it is a must-have attachment for all QXR builds. Since QXR is super powerful in close range, up to 10 meters, it is worth extending the damage range by using the marksman barrel, which increases the weapon damage range by 30%. In MP games, weapon mobility is very important. It determines how fast you can kill, so we choose no stock and stippled grip tape to boost the weapon mobility. To finish up the build, we use the tactical laser, which not only improves weapon accuracy, but also helps in ADS speed. This is a well-rounded MP build. Let's see how it performs against the default QXR. First of all, let's test the ADS speed. The default ADS speed is 17 frames, which is 284 milliseconds. With this build, the ADS time is reduced by 3 frames, which is about the average of SMGs. Okay, before we going forward, let's take a break here. Please do consider subscribing to this channel with the notification on. I've developed a Call of Duty mobile companion app, including everything you need to know about this game. The app is completely free to use. I'll put the download links in the description. Next, let's compare the recoil patterns. The bullet spread accuracy of the default QXR is kind of shaky, and it has a large vertical recoil with a bit of horizontal recoil to the left. We can see the significant improvement of weapon accuracy with this build, even though the recoil is barely improved. To sum up, this is a well-rounded MP build that provides good mobility, better damage range, and a higher fire rate. It really dominates the close to mid-range combat, and can 4 shots kill up to 13 meters. Now let's move on to the BR build. In BR games, the weapon damage range is always our first concern. First of all, we still need the enhanced bolt perk to increase the weapon fire rate. Then we use the monolithic suppressor and the marksman barrel to maximize the damage range. These are the only 2 range attachments of this weapon. Together, they can increase the weapon damage range by 55%. Since weapon accuracy is also very important in BR, we choose the granulated grip tap and the tactical laser to boost weapon accuracy. We didn't include an extended mag or any optics in this build. If you want, you can replace the rear grip with any one of them. This is a max range BR build. Let's see how it performs against the default QXR. First of all, let's test the ADS speed. We trade weapon mobility for better range and accuracy in this build. However, the ADS speed is about the same as the default. Even though the ADS speed is not bad, it is still slower than most SMGs. We can try to incorporate hip fire in close range combat. It is worth mentioning that the ADS movement speed of this weapon has increased a lot in this new season. Soldiers, it's time to get your shit together and start training. Click the link in description to join our battlefield in Discord. Let's grow together. Next, let's compare the recoil patterns. As you can see, the bullet spread accuracy is significantly improved with this BR build, and the vertical recoil is slightly improved as well. This can help us to eliminate our enemies in a longer range. The QXR can be found on the floor as rare and epic blueprints, or from the airdrops as a custom weapon. To sum up, this is a build with max damage range and good accuracy, specially designed for BR. It provides better recoil control and a higher fire rate, in the cost of weapon mobility. Overall, the QXR is definitely the new meta in this game. It is a super powerful weapon in close range combat. With the buffs it received recently, it becomes one of the top tier SMGs. Soldiers, our session ends here today. Hope you enjoy the weapon discussion and different loadouts that I presented in this video, and if you did, please do leave a like, and comments below. Subscribe with notification on, so you won't miss out on my future tips and tricks videos. Share this video for supporting this channel, and for appreciating my hard work. I will see you again in our next mission. Until then, stay safe, peace out.